أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين. So we've already spoken a little bit about the connection between the cause and the effect when we were speaking about how the effect is completely poor when it is considered in relation to its cause. And continuing with the discussion on the cause and the effect, Allama Tabatabai brings up another discussion when he talks about a philosophical discussion concerning these verses and concerning the issue of all praise being due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the issue is this: now that we have understood that the cause the effect is in continual need of the cause, such that the cause is not separated. The cause cannot separate from the effect at any moment, because otherwise then the effect would cease to exist. So too, any perfection that can be conceived, or any perfection of that effect, anything good that it does, is all attributable to the cause, because anything good that is in the effect is originally in the cause. So if we are to praise any good trait in an effect, then in fact we are praising that good trait in the cause. And this is why, again, all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from this perspective as well. That is, that as effects anything that we do which is good, that good thing is to be attributed back to the cause of the effect. It's a little bit like this. If your son does well at school, you send him to a good school and he does well at school, okay? That doing well at school is not something that is necessarily just attributable to your child. There is the school and there is your effort as well in sending them to a good school. Sometimes the result of, if you like, the result of a person's education is not just down to them. Sometimes the result of a person's education is because of the care that has been given by others other than them. So sometimes you can attribute good results to the person that is responsible for putting the factors together such that a person can have good results. Or for example, if you are given, let's say now you're given money from somebody and they ask you to invest it, and you invest the money in a fund, okay, which is controlled by somebody else, then if that fund does well, okay, that is attributable to you as you're the person that put the money in the fund, yeah? But the money at the end of the day belongs to the person who originally invested it. So in this sense, it is not the case that necessarily that the actor is the one that deserves the praise all the time. And of course, these examples are just to bring our minds closer to this concept that it is the cause that deserves the praise and not necessarily the effect. And this is important for us to remember and for us to inculcate and for us to understand that we are effects. And we have that continual connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the source of all goodness is not us. The source of, when we do something good, that's the source of that goodness is not us. The source of that goodness is from our cause, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and hopefully that should help to keep a lid on our arrogance and our ego in realizing that all good is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this, Allama Tabatabai is explaining this concept now with a philosophical discussion. And one of the things I really like about Allama Tabatabai's tafsir is that he separates these discussions. He could have just as easily spoken about this within the section of Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, but in order to show that this discussion is not derived from the Quranic ayat, but rather derived from philosophical ideas and frameworks, he separates it into a separate discussion. So there's a few more things to say, a few more points to make. Inshallah, we'll talk about that in the next video. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين.